Greetings, YouTube. My friend Amy and I were having a conversation recently via email. It's my favorite form of communicating with people, email. I know, I'm old school. Um, and she came up with the line that I thought was just pure gold. Men's rights activists are like Kraft American style cheese product. Any resemblance to cheese is purely coincidental. And I have to wholeheartedly agree with her. Any resemblance to actually helping men is a coincidence when it comes to men rights activists and, for example, the men going their own way. I won't discuss some of the more egregious branches of the misogynist manosphere, but that's just these two right now. And I've had men's rights activists tell me they've done all these wonderful things, and yet I've never heard any of these wonderful things in the news. I've never heard anyone discussing something like a men's rights activist's petition or some kind of a rally that supported men. I have, however, heard of many, many times of men's rights activists spending most of their time, apparently, coming up with memes that are anti feminist and anti woman, or just harassing, threatening, and doxing, making the lives miserable of women or male feminists that they don't like. Most of their activities seem to be about attacking women and not supporting men. Just like men going their own way, apparently their going their own way entails being anti-feminist and anti-woman. Because remember, if they actually wanted to go to their own way, they could. They would never have to mention women again. Not once. They would never have to mention feminism. They would never have to mention to anyone they weren't dating women. They would just have to not date women. That's it. Never say a word unless someone asked them specifically about their dating life. And they would say, I don't have one. I'm not interested in dating women or men. And that could be the end of the conversation. And yet, the men going their own way spend huge amounts of time not going their own way, but just railing against women because they are anti-feminist misogynists. These two groups fall into the category of hate groups. Not to mention the other more egregious branches of the misogynistic manosphere. The people that say actually stand up in front of audiences and out trans women, putting up their pictures and telling people their names so that people will harass them publicly and consider that to be an act of free speech because they're bullshitters and they're harassers and they're encouraging assault. None of these groups are actually helping men. They are spending all their time angry at women. Because feminists have pointed out, rightfully so, that men and women should be treated equally in society. And a lot of men don't like that. A lot of men feel that that undermines their position in society. That if they are not the center stage, if men are not on center stage all the time, that they have lost something if someone else has rights. If they actually open their eyes or turned around and realize that they have been on stage with a plethora of people all along and they've just been hogging the spotlight. But they don't want to do that. They don't want to actually reflect on the fact that they have been hogging the spotlight for their entire existence. And the other people would, they'd like to be recognized as the fact that they've been on that stage all along. Nope, can't have that. And if you dare even suggest it, you hate men. Now, here's a shocking thing. I don't hate men. I am a man. I'm a cisgender straight man. And I don't hate men. I do despise misogyny, sexism, anti-feminism, anti-woman. Those things I despise. So that does put me at odds with a whole lot of men's views of the world. Doesn't mean I hate them. Doesn't mean I want anything for them but empathy, sympathy, and compassion. I'm just tired of their bullshit. And we get along a whole lot better if they'd stop spreading their anti-woman, anti-feminist, misogynistic worldview. at attacking women constantly instead of doing what the names of their organizations say they're supposed to be doing. So remember, all you men going their own way, folks, just go your own way. And we don't have to hear a word about it.